In the good old days, if you wanted to listen to music on the go, you had to own one of these. Now, for the younger generation, this ancient relic is referred to as a Walkman. You will listen to it in the streets, but you had to exercise caution not to walk too fast or it'd start to skip. Now, inside of it would be a CD bought from the store, or maybe the OG bootleg version. Hence, the handy dandy CDR. You can get 100 of them for about $10. Then, if you wanted to rotate records, you'd reach into this device to swap them out, your homemade mixtape, now to another musical selection of your choice. If you was really in the game though, and your catalog was extensive, you'd have one of these jokers parlaying in the backseat of your whip, ready on demand to reload your 6 CD changer with a detachable faceplate. The musical starter kit. As smartphones started making their way into society, you can now stream digital catalogs live on demand from various platforms, including Tidal, the first black-owned service provided by Jay-Z, who recently sold it to Square and is actually the first bootleg that was earned, not given to me. Present day, the kind of damage COVID-19 continues to give the global community, unruly. Coronavirus is really out here serving up invisible hands to planet Earth, heavier than prime iron mics, while scouring the globe for human resources, worse than a Harry Potter Dementor. Yet, in the midst of all that, 2 positives have arose from the Rona ashes. Work from home becoming more permanent, and Verzuz battles becoming more prominent. The musical phenomenon created by Timbaland and Swiss Beats kept the culture connected during difficult times. Leveraging the age-old battle rap that was done on street blocks has now transitioned into a lucrative and sustainable business model. The idea really was ingenious, providing nostalgia and notoriety to musical legends of all genres. For every Verzuz battle that happens though, there's always speculation about who hasn't went and who should go. One of the top seeds yet to step on the court, the aforementioned Brooklyn Zone and now Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, who made it from Marcy Projects to mainstream media with a consistent presence within the hip-hop culture spanning 3 decades. Now, Sean Carter, I'm sure, has a lot of other things he could be doing with his time outside of rapping on Verzuz. He still got the baddest chick in the game, while multiplying his chromosome chain, threefold with the addition of kids and a multitude of business ventures, which potentially influenced his current stance on Verzuz, in addition to every creator's ego when he said the following, and I quote, "No one can stand on stage with me. It's not a chance in hell that anyone can stand on stage with me." Well, heavy words from Jovito. Now honestly, what was he supposed to say? That he lose? Nah, especially given his status in the game. Emphasizing during his rock and roll speech that nothing means more than believing in yourself. Number one goal over everything, no matter the opposition. Which leads us to our lesson of the day. Confidence is your greatest asset. We should all have S.'s confidence in life. But let's just have a hypothetical discussion. Who could stand toe-to-toe if Jay decided to participate? What adversaries would jump on stage with the Jigga Man? I have a few prospects to consider. We'll start with the first one that Angie Martinez brought up, Busta Rhymes. Which, a fun fact, Busta Bus, Jay, and Biggie all went to the same high school together. Now, being from NY, you gotta include Nas. If you're talking 2000 giants, you have to consider the 8 Mile Man, Eminem. The South is always going to have something to say, since T.I. has already called out Jay, but you also have to include another mixtape legend, Lil Wayne. Now, I'm sure somebody's asking, where's Drake, where's Ye? Well, check out my previous video into how incremental hip-hop legends really got their own thing going on right now. Regardless, the rubric for assessing whole versus everybody in hip-hop, it requires my 3B methodology. Start with bars, that's lyrics and rhymes, bangers, club and radio hits, and brand, image and showmanship. You don't have to be Mr. Carter in all 3, but you'll need to beat him in the majority. Now, hypothetically, let's say I was CEO of Verzuz for a day, and I could hypothetically get any artist I needed to pull up. I'd put together an NBA playoff-like bracket featuring the aforementioned rap kings battling it out in a best-of-7 series. That way we can really see who will win it all. This would be a monumental day in the culture's existence, beyond anything they've ever pulled off in the past. And besides being able to give each one of these rappers their flowers, we can take it a step further and also provide some championship awards at the end. Now that would be a night for the ages. Bananas be. Hip-hop icons, cloth talk trailblazers displaying the major key, confidence in their craft, needed to access the vision for the vault, success in their endeavors? Sign us up, because that's an energy we can all glean from in order to experience next level achievement in our own lives. Thanks for tuning in. Visit us on all social media platforms. Hit us with the hashtag WOTB. Subscribe to this YouTube page. And until next time, we gone.